These robbers robbed the bank without stealing any property, but instead had all the hostages take off their clothes. They are not seeking beauty, but rather making the hostages wear the same clothes as them. This can make it difficult for the police to distinguish between the robber and the hostage. A young man noticed something unusual. Just as he was about to resist, he was beaten up by Nick, and then Nick started his next plan. He began to frequently change rooms for the hostages, while also having his companions pretend to be hostages and sneak into the rooms. After doing so, the hostages will also treat the captured robbers as hostages. However, up until now, Nick still hasn't received any cash. This time, he went to the safe again and asked his companion to open safe 392. He found a document hidden here, and there were many bags of diamonds underneath the document. After receiving the documents and diamonds, Nick was finally satisfied. At the same time, the bank president was extremely anxious because Nick opened his safe, and that document is related to his reputation and life. So he quickly found professional PR Amy and asked her to help retrieve the file back. Amy directly approached the mayor after receiving the task, as she had the mayor's leverage in her hands. Although the mayor was very angry, he could only do as Amy requested. He approached Lucas and asked him to cooperate with Amy's investigation. It can be learned that Lucas, who is responsible for Amy's involvement in the case, disagrees. Amy then threatens Lucas, telling him that if he is unwilling to cooperate, she has a way to send him to jail. Lucas had no choice but to agree to cooperate. At this moment, Nick in the bank received a call from Lucas, asking if his car and plane were ready. If the hostages are not ready by the agreed time, they will be in danger. Lucas could only continue to procrastinate when he heard these words. He lied that preparing these things would take time and asked Nick to be patient. After some negotiations, Nick's emotions finally calmed down, but Amy can't wait any longer. She needs to get the documents as soon as possible to help the CEO solve the threat. So she also contacted Nick by phone, and Amy told him that she was not from the police or the bank. She invited Nick to meet and talk. Nick agreed without hesitation. Amy successfully entered the bank, but as soon as she entered, she was pinned to the ground and searched. She only succeeded in meeting Nick after confirming that there was no threat. Amy directly told Nick that the police did not prepare a car or plane for him. Now the bank is surrounded by the police, and if you want to evacuate safely, you can only cooperate with her. Amy tried to persuade him with money and the law, telling Nick that surrendering would result in a lighter sentence, and the CEO could also give him some money. But after listening, Nick told her a story